Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the Clipsal 500, the regular drivers' parade. They swap 4 wheels for 2. Jason Bright and Garth Tander, both previous winners at this circuit, all lined up and ready to rumble. Ahead of them, of course, later on this afternoon, 78 laps, 250 Ks. Who will be the overall Clipsal champion? We're going to find out in less than a couple of hours' time on your home of Big Event Motorsport. But time for some more V8 racing. The V8 Utes, in fact, so let's hook in. It's always wild and crazy with your commentators Paul Morris and Chad Naylor.
Adam Marjoram is having a personal best weekend in the Auto 1 Erebus Ute. He starts alongside his Erebus teammate in the Just Car Insurance, Craig Donchis-driven Blue Beast. And as you'd expect, there's a few missing parts towards the back, including Maverick McLeod, who's nearly sawn off his finger. He's had glass in his eyes, been hospital twice this week, but still he's out there on the grid. Well,
he's just shaken off the dust. He's been beating the pillar to post, and he's doing what he wants to do. He's going racing. He's going racing on a Sunday morning. If you're a surfer, you want to go surfing. If you're a racer, you want to go racing.
Okay, here we go. The grid will look like this. It's Harris versus Walton again off the front row. Marjoram, he reckons he's got some good tyres driving for Erebus Motorsport. Keep an eye for him. But Reece McNally has been the fastest ute all weekend, and I think that he might have something special in store for us right here.
For sure. He's got a real hot rod underneath him.
Further back, Andrew Fisher and David Cedars in an all-star cast out of row 10. They'll be passing some cars. Bruce Oaklands was in the thick of things yesterday. Don't think Cam Wilson actually made it back around today, which is sad. And Mason Barbera, the young fella, off the back for Peters Motorsport. And Jared McLeod will start alongside him back in row number 14. The heat haze rising above the grid. First race on a Sunday morning. This one's going to be a nice one.
There's that green flag.
Green flag at the back. Final race for the East Coast Bull Bars V8 Utes. Red light is on. It's Walton versus Harris on the front row. Oh, we've got a staller. It's Marjoram. He's not going anywhere. The whole field struggles to miss him. The disappointment.
Gets it away. Gets it refired.
Oh.
Gets the car moving.
He was on for his best weekend.
This is going to play into McNally's hands.
Oh, Harris is sideways.
The killer's in front.
Great start for Walton. Did exactly what he needed to do. He needs to defend his life right now from some fast guys behind him. And McNally's already into P4. Oh, it's a sideways car of Donchis. He'll have the inside sit at 5. Mediki,
nice there. Just giving McNally some room. So a lot of respect from these front-running guys.
Oh, there goes the respect. Because McNally's in a rush. He knows he's got a fast car and he needs to get around Donchis.
He's got him cleared.
And he doesn't. Use the bumpers, use the doors. Get it done nice and early. The Stratcoat Ute is inside the top 3. Marjoram trying to fight his way over the curbs. He'll be kicking himself.
We're still too wide here, but McNally's going to have the line.
Who's going to left? McNally's up
That
the
is unbelievable through there. Someone's going to hit the fence.
Donchis scrapes the blue paint off on the wall. It was always going to happen. I can't believe they even attempted that. Brave driving. Jane squeezing up the inside. He leads on the back of the bumper. This is great racing. And Mediki rises to 3rd. They're still banging doors as they go around turn 10, 11. Jane's going to get punted off wide.
Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of spots there. We've got 1 round, 2 round.
It's Principal Skin.
Hang on to it, brother.
Oh, no, we've got a massive fire at the bottom of Peter Burnett's car. I wonder if that's dropping oil.
Oil on the rear tyres there for sure.
And Marjoram's sliding up the inside. There might be some oil on the track. Danny Bazadzik's got damage. It all kicked off on the first lap of the final race. They've been unusually patient
here we go.
point, and now the battle is on for the lead. Harris gets it done on the inside. Must have got a great run out of turn 14. Walton wants the lead back, though. Wow, what an exciting first lap for the final race. Screeching.
Oh, hang on to a roll.
Harris is sliding out in the fence. Goes Ryle Harris. Winner of the first 2. He's ripped his mirror off.
Mediki behind's got some damage on the left rear as well.
Just couldn't get it stopped down there at turn 4. Gloves are off for the final race. Exciting stuff. This has given the Renko Ute the lead once again. McNally's back there in 4th. He just got caught up with a brawling pack down through turn 9. He's got the speed to get on with it.
Yeah, there was just a lot of argy-bargy. Everyone trying to get that 3rd, 4th place. They knew the 2 guys in front were going to bolt, and someone wanted to be chasing them.
Kim James had to box at the end of that lap, given the damage. Marjoram's managed to get his way back up to 9th at the moment, so he's...
Nathan Pretty sneaking up to 5th, so it's the best he's gone all weekend.
Yeah, he's been quiet.
It must be hard adapting from flying through the air in the in the stadium truck. They're coming back to driving a ute. They're both pickups, but very different sorts of vehicles.
All right, so it's the Auto 1 ute. Oh, he got moving and then it
stalled it. He's trying to refire it, fires the motor up. Good thinking.
That must be such a horrible feeling, sitting there waiting for what might be a grim destiny. Great start.
Yeah, nice cruising. Get away.
Got the jump on his old teammate, and here comes Marjorum's ute. Man, he's lucky.
It's not a nice feeling. I've been rear-ended there before, sitting on the grid. And not cool. Too wide through here is never going to work.
I can't believe that wasn't worse, to be honest. Yeah. That's what queued them all up.
The good thing about ute racing is, if you hit the fence, it just straightens you back up again. Look. Boom, boom, away he goes.
No worries. Mediki and
this is when Mediki had a real good look.
Mediki was 6 on approach down towards turn 8, ended up in 3rd.
Oh, okay, so he's rattled the bumper of McNally. McNally couldn't go anywhere except into Jane. Similar move he put onto Cedars. And
Nathan Pretty got past everyone smelling roses then. There goes Jordan Skinner, local racer. Peter Burnett with the flames out the bottom.
Oil on the rear tyres there. This will give us a good look at it.
Lee Nicolau trying to piece his way through. It's like a scene out of Armageddon down there at the moment.
Yeah, it was good driving. He lifted off the throttle a bit.
Not too much oil getting on the windscreen.
Ryle's just bowled a wide here. Just had an off day. He's just pitched it too wide.
This one we haven't
seen. He hasn't got
yet.
damage. You might be able to haul him back in, but Walton out to a 1.3 second lead.
These boys have been in the walls this weekend. There's Noel Edge facing backwards for the second time this weekend at turn 9.
So here we go. We have Walton and Harris, both equal on points.
And if it finishes that way, it'll be Walton who goes on top.
Because of his qualifying position. So Ryle's got to dig deep here. 5 laps to do it. Slick Mediki with a bit of aero drag behind us. He'll be a bit slow on a straight line.
Hopefully it doesn't come off and stay on the racing line.
McNally looks like he might be a bit wounded.
Over the curbs they hop. It's been an exciting start so far, but thankfully the boys look to have sorted it out. So a remarkable dent on the front straight wall, courtesy of Oaklands and Fane getting together. There was certainly no doubt in Fane's mind who was at fault in this accident.
Yeah, and it's right where the gate is to the opening. So you can see the gate, the metal gate there for the opening of the letting people on the grid. And just the wrong spot. Here we go, let's see what's happened here.
Let's try and break all this down. So Oakland's is up the inside of Fane at turn 14.
Fair enough, that's fair enough.
Fair bump so far. And,
well, that's just Famous Fame's fault.
Maybe surely he had something broken.
No.
The initial contact, maybe?
No, he just started turning right on the dude.
Okay, he's turned in there.
He's in his rights to be up to the door panel. There's plenty of room on the left-hand side of the track. If he just drove in a straight line there wouldn't be a drama. What tends to happen when you run a lot of camber on the front of these cars, the tyres can actually grab and they pull into each other and just take you straight to the fence. So even...
It's hard to see what his hands are doing there. Jeez, it was a nasty impact.
So the initial contact was nowhere near the front wheels. So I don't think there's any broken steering or anything. He's just sort of come over to go, hey, you gave me one coming into the corner, I'm going to give you one going out.
Do you get the feeling something else has happened half a lap before all this?
Nah. I've actually had this very similar accident happen. It was very similar to what happened with me and Tony Longhurst. The cam of the car's run, you actually rub wheels, and it broke a steering clevis on my car, and it looked like I was turning down on him. We both ended up in the fence. So
there is the view inside race control as they all scratch their head as to how we're going to work our way through this one.
No, they won't. They'll maintain speed.
This time round.
Okay, David to Craig, just confirming safety car.
It's always a cast of thousands in there. Do you and Tony ever talk about that great moment back in the early 90s?
Yeah, we sorted it out that afternoon. Like if anyone knows Tony, he's got a pretty short fuse. So, yeah, we were there. Frank Gardner sorted it out pretty quickly. It didn't take much sorting out once he got involved.
We do miss No Baloney Tony. He actually ran in the V8 Ute series not too long ago. And at the moment, Chris Walton is on for a series victory here in terms of the round if we don't get back to racing, although we are We're going to leave the 2 cars there and potentially drop the hammer. No, we're going to get the checkered flag this time
we'll
by.
finish under yellow, which is a shame because Ryle was on a charge.
So Walton is actually going to take the event win. It looks so unlikely coming into it. A mistake from Harris at turn 4 gives it away. And George Miedeke will finish 3rd on the podium.
So the 2 great mates, best of mates, raced each other hard all day, all weekend. Can go and have a beer tonight. They're both equal on points and clean the slate and go to the next round and put the gloves back on.
And there are the 2 stranded cars in the background. I get the feeling it's going to be a Walton v Harris show a few times this year, but Marjoram showed some good speed. So did Dontis, Miedeke, McNally.
He'll be happy with that points haul first round.
Absolutely. He's made the switch over to Matt Stone Racing. So 2 Matt Stone Racing cars on the podium.
On the podium, so that's good for Matt.
And Peters Motorsport doing a great job once again, getting the Renko Ute to the top. A great example of sometimes you just need to be smart about your racing, even on old tyres. He's consolidated a win. Very, very impressive for Chris Walton. Equal on points, but will take the victory courtesy of finishing higher in the last race of the weekend, being this race 3. And that was as exciting as you'd expect it to be with the East Coast Bull Bars V8 Utes. That's how they'll finish up behind the caution flag. Walton from Harris and Miedeke, that's how they'll also stand on the podium. McNally consolidated well to drive to 4th after problems in the qualifying race.
Yeah, it was good.
Adam Beachy with a personal best finish of 6th in this race. Might add, we've seen Norm Beachy, the star from the 60s, getting around the track this weekend.
That's cool.
Very cool.
To go get an autograph.
Jared McLeod. Jared McLeod got himself up to 12th off the back row.
That is cool because he was in the wars last night. Got a big touch up from the stewards, shook it off, went and did what he likes to do, is race his car, and did a good job of it. So he can drive home proud tonight.
Well, that was very exciting.
Sure was, Chad. The V8 Utes never let us down. More racing still to come here at the Clipsal 500, and a special look at the F1 season ahead with Mark Webber, who will also be our guest on the first episode of RPM next Sunday at 4 p.m. We'll be back right after this.